All right, what's going on, guys? Out of the Park podcast here with Noah Wittner.
What's
Let's go.
poppin'?
I'm super excited about
Dog?
this one. He hit us up last couple, I don't even know, last night, a couple nights ago, I forget when it was. And it's cool that we can make this happen so quick. And that's what obviously we were talking about on the last pod. We love that Discord's a thing. We can just do this. We can hop on here, connect with people real quick, and get to know them a little better. So I'm just super excited for this one. Huge basketball fan. I got the jerseys in the background today for my guy Noah because he's a huge Westbrook fan. But ultimately, my first question is like, what got you into basketball? What was your up and coming?
So for me, football, it's funny because I make so much more basketball content. Football's always been my main sport. I
Yeah,
started football in like fourth grade, full tackle football. Played all the way through high school. I had a college scholarship, which we'll get into that. I went for a
yeah,
little and quitting to focus on this. But I just love basketball as a fan, though. I've always watched. I played up to freshman year, like officially on the high school team. Then it was just so much time, like 6 days a week. So I ended up just focusing on football, track, but stayed a fan. Love the NBA, the culture that comes with it, and to this day, just stayed a fan.
yeah, dude. That's how. I mean, I love the NBA. Honestly, that's my main sport. Like, I've always played basketball when I was younger, and I never really played football. I don't think I ever played tackle football. Forget, I don't know if so. I was young, and but yeah, basketball has always been my sport. I never grew to size. I'm only like 5'6", so I never got to get out there and go to college for it or whatever. But it was just a lot of fun. So I grew up with obviously being a Thunder fan and just loving the game of basketball. So I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, dude. And I to this day, I'm not. When I say I didn't play basketball, I still played rec league. A
Yeah,
lot of my friends are still on the team. I played a fair amount of basketball, just not officially through to school after freshman year.
yeah, that's awesome, dude. It's always good. I literally go to the rec or something sometimes and still just play. Like I'll just go there and get some hoops in. It doesn't
I got
matter.
a
I'm
men's
running
league game
forever.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go. There you go. I gotta join one of them. I feel like that's like on my bucket list.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, bro. It seems lit.
Yeah, cause we used to play like at the park and everything. We'd get together every couple of days, and I mean, I think the last time I played like a school organized basketball game might have been like middle school or something. But like it's something I enjoy, just like get cardio in and everything. But it's definitely really fun, even though I'm not very good at it. It's just so like you get worn out from it and everything, but it's just so fun just doing everything, and it's so much different because I only play baseball, so it's like just so
Hmm.
different than basketball. But it's just a very interesting sport, and it takes so much skill and everything, and it's something I could never master.
Yeah, dude, I love playing too. Obviously, it's fun, but running on a treadmill is so boring, and obviously, you want to stay in shape. So that's just for me. It's such good cardio, and like I'm drenched after I play. So
Yeah,
I do it for as much as having fun. I just love it as a workout as well.
No,
and
for sure. Yeah, it's a good way to keep that cardiovascular health up for sure.
and you said you did track as well.
Yeah, so our football coach, you were required to do a spring sport. So obviously, you said you played baseball as a spring sport. Lacrosse, all that stuff. For me, practice was basically conditioning. So when I came to football season, I was just in, I would say, the best shape I could have been in because track running was so much harder than our football running.
Yeah, dude, I just like I respect so many people that do track because I hate running like everything. So it's just like to watch people like do that and they train for that all the time. It takes a lot and it's something I could never do. So like so much praise to you for doing that and so much praise for everyone that does it. Cause like just the running aspects, like I've always seen like throwing like javelin and everything like that seems very
Mhm.
interesting. But like the running part, I just can never understand why people will like practice that and like they just have so much love for it. It's just something I could never do personally.
Dude, I was a sprinter, and we would just be 100, just all back and forth. And like me and all my football friends, we'd be like, dude, we literally do this as a punishment for football. We're just like, this is the sport here.
Hmm.
But all in all, it definitely got me in like really good shape.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
don't regret it.
that's one way to do it, man. Track. I'm telling you, I've seen track runners and like they do javelin and all that stuff. It's crazy how much like track and field, I guess it's called, has so
Mhm.
many different like shot put, javelin, and then you have all the different distances. You have the distance running. I think that's called like cross country or something. Then there's a whole
Mhm.
different Crazy how
Yeah.
much, like, different things you can do with
Powerful.
running though. It is kinda crazy when you think about it.
So you said about your, I guess we can get into your football scholarship and like your football career and everything. You kind of just want to go over that a little bit.
Yeah, so I YouTube is my favorite place to make videos and definitely the least consistent on there, but that's my personal favorite to like put all the effort and time into that.
Hmm.
Even though I post way more on Instagram, TikTok, but me and my brother and my cousin and my best friend at the time growing up, and we had to be fourth, fifth grade. We had a YouTube channel just for fun. So I've always just loved it. Then as I got older in high school, did you guys watch YouTube at all growing up and like have
Yeah,
favorite
loved
Yeah.
YouTubers?
it. Yep,
Dude, so I watched Roman Atwood, Jester the Laser, Cash
yep.
Nasty. Then I'm like, dude, this is so cool. I want to do this. So then in high school, I made my own channel. So then there is fuck, dude. I miss a story. It's so long ago, dude. It's such a long story.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna start fresh. I loved making videos since I was a little kid, dude. Loved it. It's always been a passion of mine. Took a break from it. Obviously, I'm a normal kid. I'm in middle school. No equipment or anything. I'm literally just using the photo booth app on the MacBook. Then I get to high school, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna make my own channel because I see all these YouTubers I love, and it's actually a career you could chase. So I made my own channel with all my football buddies, and we weren't consistent at all. It'd be like hanging out on a Friday night. Let's make a quick video. Take off for like 4 months. Then it'll be like, oh, we're all together again. Let's make a video. But there's no consistency. Basically, like one video every couple months. So then I went to college. I signed a football scholarship, and then there was like no videos. I was locked in on football. And then TikTok came around. My very first video got like 800,000 views.
Wow.
I woke up the next day, dude. I had like 10,000 followers. It was crazy. So I'm like, oh shit, dude. I'm going all in on this. And then stopped playing football and just went all in on videos.
Wow. That'd have been a hard decision to take that over, yeah.
Dude, it was so hard too because I played football since I was in fourth grade. At the time when that happened, it was actually the day Kobe Bryant passed away. Is how I remember the video.
Wow.
Wow.
So January 26, 2020 is when that
Yeah,
happened. So my friend, it was so funny actually. He's like, dude, make a TikTok. It's like gonna help your YouTube grow. Because at the time, my YouTube, dude, it had I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers. It was
Hmm.
super small. So anything to help, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna post a clip from a video that did somewhat well for my channel standards at the time. So I just screen recorded all the best moments, made a little montage, posted on TikTok, and it's actually funny. I had a men's league basketball game. Put my phone in my bag, dude. I checked that after the game, dude. It's already over 100,000. I'm like, oh, I've never seen numbers like that. Then the followers, I'm just refreshing, it's going up. My YouTube subscribers are going up. Then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to stay consistent on this because that's always been my problem is consistency. So then I'm just start making videos, and dude, by the time I know it, I'm at 20,000, 30,000. It just keeps going up and up, and I'm like, then money because on TikTok you only need 10,000 followers to start getting paid. So, dude, now I start getting paid. I'm like, dude, the whole reason you go to college is to try to get a job, and I'm making money. And obviously, dude, I'm not encouraging anyone to like not do school because like it's trust me, I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. But the whole point of college, in my eyes, you're trying to get a job. So I'm like, okay, I'm making money. I think I can make more if I grind more and just as make as much connections as possible. So that was ultimately a decision. I knew I wasn't going to make the NFL. Like I was playing at an NAIA small school, and I'm gonna be honest, I always hated school. I love seeing my friends. I love football, but like, dude, I hated school. So I'm like, videos has always been my passion and sports. So my videos are about sports. So just had my two passions together and just pursuing it.
yeah, it's always good when you can kinda tie something you love, like, especially both things that you love together, and it can be about anything. That's what I love about YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff. Like, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's a bunch of brain rot, it's a bunch of, all this," but
Mm-hmm.
people make careers out of it, and people, love to do it, and that's how I am. I came across social media at a young age, just like you did, kinda like YouTube and having, Troy, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
all them, just watching them. And I was like, man, one day I feel like I could do this, and
Dude,
I
that's
had
the
it.
thing.
Yeah. I had a YouTube
Anyone
channel when
could
I
do
was
it.
young. Anyone. You could literally pick the camera up tomorrow if everyone has a phone nowadays. Pretty much everyone. So it's just crazy that anyone could do this. You just literally have to put your mind to it, and you just have to have like an inspiration too, like you said, like Troy Dan and Jesser and all them. Like you were watching them when you were younger, Roman Atwood. It's just always good to like watch people, and then you don't have to like replicate them, but do your own thing and kind of
Mhm.
tie in some things that they did as well. But obviously, I guess staying on the basketball topic, who would you say your favorite player is, like currently, and then all time? Like who would you go
So I'm not going to switch up. I know he's not in his prime anymore. Russell Westbrook's still my favorite player. He's
for
obviously my
sure?
all-time favorite player, like you said. But to rephrase your question, who's when he retires next up for me, dude?
Yeah,
I'm a huge Ja Morant fan.
Huge Ja fan. Okay, he does play just like him, bro.
I just love athletic guards. Just
Yeah,
not even just guards, athletic players is one of my favorite type.
yeah. D
Yeah.
Rose was like that too before
Yeah,
the
D
big
Rose.
bro.
Yeah, dude, I love players like that.
Yeah, man. There's not much more of them. They're all like shooters now. Everyone, it's a
Mhm.
3-point league. Everyone wants to be Curry. Nobody wants to be Westbrook. You
Exactly.
know, so. I don't know. It's a dying. I guess I don't even know what you would say. Dying build. I guess
Yeah,
the
dude,
athletic
all the
guard.
legends are getting old.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was just saying, what do you enjoy most about like what you're doing now, like content wise, like over school, like or whatever you're doing. Like
Um,
what do you enjoy most?
So for me, networking, like, dude, I saw your guys' podcast. I wanted to come on. I love just connecting with as much people. So, like I told you, I grew up watching Cash Nasty, one of the YouTubers I've loved. Dude, I made a TikTok during that whole kind of era when I was coming up on there. And I did, I'm the group Two Hype, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did Two Hype be like when they played basketball, and dude, they all saw it. Jesser, Cat, every
That's
single member,
awesome.
they reached out to me. So Cash DMs me, goes, dude, sick video, keep grinding, all that stuff. I'm like, dude, I've watched you forever. We got to like link up for a video. And this was like during 2020, dude. People weren't going out. I'm like, dude, I got to get out there, dude. I got to go make my content while no one else is. So
Yeah.
I'm in St. Louis. That's where I've lived my whole life. He lives in Louisiana. He goes, let's do it. Come out to Louisiana and we could shoot a video. So me and my best friend and our other friend who came to film for us, we drove 10 hours. Literally, it happened so quick. Within 3 days, we planned everything. Drove 10 hours and one drive, St. Louis to Louisiana. And I
Wow.
played Catch 1v1 for my channel, and then on his channel, we played a 2v2.
No way. So you've been on Cash Nasty's channel.
Yeah, dude, that's definitely one of the coolest moments of my life.
That's awesome. I actually had no idea. As I said, I saw you on my reels one time, and that's like, look, I saw you, I liked your video, and then I just kind of kept scrolling. Like I was like, dang, this. I don't know if it was on TikTok or reels. It was one of them, and I was like, bro, this guy gets it. Like it was the one where you're like, when she comes over and you're turning on Westbrook highlights. I'm like, that's literally me, bro. Like that's
Heck, you
something.
got to know the
Like
reason she's called over.
yeah, bro, it's facts. Like I was like, yo, this girl is literally coming over to watch Westbrook highlights. That is like something I would do, bro. Like I would literally do that. Like we're gonna sit here and watch Russell Westbrook highlights or like Chet highlights or Shy. I like all the new guys too. But yeah, it's just I was so like relate. I think I might have even reposted it. Like I don't know if you know the repost feature on
Yeah,
TikTok. I
dude,
might have
if you
just posted.
reposted it, respect.
I'll
The
have to
likes
go
cool too.
find it.
I'll take it all.
Yeah, bro. I know I saw it. It was a couple months ago. That's all I know. And I was just like, you know what? This is like so relatable. Like this is some crazy stuff. It's like read my mind. I just thought it was so funny.
So like
I love
kind of like now, so you're pretty much like full-time content and everything now, or do you have like a job and stuff outside of that, or?
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna pose or anything. I've make some money here, like from doing it with like
Hmm.
brands reach out videos, but no, I'm up and coming still. I work at a sports store when to get extra money. So I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of people they're gonna post and make it look like they're living it perfect. No, dude, it's a grind. You have to work to get to a certain point. I know some YouTubers who I've done videos with. You would think they're a lot more comfortable than they are. I'd say I'm not gonna out anyone,
Yeah.
but dude, a lot of people are gonna fake it online. But I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I have a job on the side. I don't work a ton of hours. I just to have that consistent income. You never know what
Mhm.
Hmm.
videos
Yeah.
are.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. It's always good to just have like a something outside. Even people on the come up, and they're actually like gaining. People still, they have something on the side that they do, no matter what it is. It's always good to just, I don't want to say a backup plan, but something you can fall back on, and you could do that while you're trying to, obviously come up on the internet. So
Yeah,
you could go work at that sports store and you could still post something later that night when you get home.
exactly.
You
I'll
know,
say it here
yeah,
on camera. Like, just come back to this view. Like,
yeah.
bro thinks he's in an edit. Nah, dude, the goal is to quit the sports store. Obviously, I want to do videos full time, which I think is obviously very possible. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows, but I know it's definitely seeing it. I know it's possible.
It's a
Yeah.
journey, man. I mean, we've been at it for a year now, and we've seen. I haven't really had it. We haven't had a low yet, to be honest. Like everything has gone smooth for us.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's moments we're hard on ourselves, as I was talking about at the last pod. We're hard on ourselves sometimes. We'll see, hey, something got 50 views. Hey, something got 10 views. Hey, something got 5 likes instead of 20 or whatever we want. And we'll be hard on ourselves, but we're young and we're just growing, and we're just growing with the channel. So I'm willing to take as much time as it needs for us to, get up there. So I know
Oh,
exactly
dude,
what
I'm
it is.
the same exact way with views sometimes, and I'll tell myself because dude,
Mhm.
I've had a lot of videos like here and there. They'll get like 4 million views on like a reel or something, and so when you see that, it's easy to like, bro, like, why do people like that? Then like you post one that you think so good, it gets like 10,000. But if you actually go on Google, search 10,000 people, even 100 people, dude, you see what that looks like. That's the amount of people watching your stuff.
Dude, it's awesome.
It just
It's like,
seems low when you hear like compare, but
mhm.
I just compare is gonna hurt you every time.
Yeah, I always say, like, if you put 1,000 people in a room, like 1,000 views online doesn't seem like much, but you put 1,000 people or
Oh my gosh,
whatever in a
facts.
room, it's a packed room, so it puts it in perspective for me, so it always like makes me like even 100 people, like I know, oh, I get 100 views on something, oh, I
Dude, that's
get,
a lot of people.
yeah,
A
it's a
hundred
lot of
people
people.
clicked on your video.
Exactly, bro. So I always try to look at the bright side, especially with this because we're new. We're just kind of getting our thing kickstarted. So we've really only been at this. We've been at it a year, but our new rebrand, we've really only been at it for about a month now. So it's like super. We're just super hype and super excited.
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing, dude. That's why I wanted to come on.
Yeah, man, dude, we're super excited to have you. It was awesome. But so what is like a future collab? I know you worked with Cash Nasty before, but what is a future collab? Like if you have one, if you're allowed to say, or someone like a dream collab that you would want
So I
to happen?
just did one. You guys know Dizzy Dill?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Me and Dizzy, this is my newest YouTube video I just posted. Me and Dizzy played 1v1 for $1,000.
No way, dude.
So Dizzy was a super cool one. I've done one with Lil Peach, who's kind of
Oh,
associated.
for real? No way.
I've done
I
one
listen
with
to his
Peach.
music.
Yeah, dude, I use Peach's songs in my videos all the time if they don't
Hmm.
get copyrighted.
That's
But
sick, man.
if I could, there's been no talk, but Jesser would definitely be. If I could play Jesser 1v1 would be a cool one. I'd love to eat a burger with Mike Malak.
Oh, I like Mike Malak.
Mike, I love Mike, dude. I'll give you my
Dope
top
guy.
five. 1v1
Yeah.
versus Jesser. Eat a burger with Mike Malak. Do a vlog with Balin Levine. Hang out with Roman Atwood. Just spread some motivational advice. I'd say a 1v1 versus Flight Reacts.
Wow.
Dude, yeah. That's definitely a big one. He was
YouTube
huge.
wise,
Yeah,
honestly,
YouTube
I would love
wise.
to make a video with Russell Westbrook or Baker Mayfield, but
Yeah,
YouTube
you're a
was.
Baker guy too?
Wow.
Dude, Baker is my favorite football player,
I'm
and
a
Westbrook's
huge
my favorite
Baker guy.
basketball.
We're like the same person, bro.
Bro, look at my reels. It's all Baker and Westbrook.
Dude, I love Baker, bro. I literally am so high on Baker. I felt so bad for him when he went to Los Angeles. I love that he's getting his flowers now,
You want to hear a
you
funny
know?
story about him going to Los Angeles?
Yeah.
So my best friend, he won a contest. It was with the Los Angeles Rams draft house. I have a whole vlog on my YouTube about it, but we got to hold the Super Bowl trophy. We went around the house. We had breakfast with the GM. It was they gave us like, dude, they gave us like thousands of dollars to spend around LA.
Wow.
But this is when Baker got cut from the Browns. Was like, or was gonna get cut before he got
Yeah.
traded. And I was talking to the Rams GM. I'm like, yeah, what do you think of Baker Mayfield? And he goes, you don't want to bash him because like I'm like, that's my favorite player.
Yeah.
He goes, Baker will be a good backup. I'm like, no, like he's a starter. And we're just having this conversation. I'm like, this is when Baker still was on the team. Like, you gotta sign Baker. Oh, he's gonna win you some games. So fast forward, this was in May of 2022. I think this was December of 22, so months later, the Rams signed Baker Mayfield, and he won them that Thursday night game with a
That
game
game
winner.
was crazy,
And all
bro.
my friends were texting me. They're like, "Bro, you told him he's gonna win you a game, and he like signed him." He's like, "That kid from St. Louis."
That game was awesome. He just drove down the field, and that
Mhm.
pass was perfect. I forget. I think it was Von Jefferson. Forget who the
Yeah,
receiver was.
versus the Raiders.
Perfect pass, bro. I mean, you couldn't have put it better. But yeah, that's crazy that your two favorite players are like the same as mine, like for a different.
Yeah, bro, you got good taste.
Yeah, bro. Hey, what fan are you though of like football? Like what fan like of team are you a fan of? I should say.
Well, so I live in St. Louis. The Rams left, so we no longer have a home team.
Yeah,
So wherever Baker Mayfield goes, that's my squad. So I'm a Bucks guy
yeah.
right now.
Bucks, let's go. I do root for them. I'm an Eagles fan, obviously, as you can tell, but
Oh, I'm
I
sorry
do.
what happened in the playoff.
I know, bro. Nah, the Super Bowl is even worse, bro. I no that was fine. I like to see Baker shine. We weren't as good. We weren't going to win the Super Bowl, so I did want to see Baker. I think Baker should have beat the Lions. I think
Yeah, dude, that was a tough loss.
tough loss for me too. I was like, dang, he almost made the Super Bowl.
I will say,
Because I
I
think,
like. I mean, I'm not like a huge Baker Mayfield fan, just because. I mean, I'm a Steelers fan, so like every time we played him in Cleveland, like it's not the
Oh, I'll
best
also
thing.
apologize for that playoff beating for you.
I mean, I will
yeah, that
say
was crazy.
I do like Baker just because of the amount of energy he puts out every play, everything like that. Like I like athletes that play with a lot of energy. Like you had mentioned, like Russell Westbrook plays with a lot of energy, John Morant, everyone, and I think that's just like something that's so important for athletes to do, just to like have like the sports grow and everything. Is the more energy you put into everything, I think the better overall.
I agree.
But like it just makes the games more interesting, and I think that's how every like all the sports are going to progress, is if they bring these guys in that are showing so much energy. And like I love the fact that the Bucks brought in make Baker right after Brady and everything.
Tom.
Like I thought it was great. It was like a perfect thing because Brady plays with a lot of energy, even though he's a little older. Like he's pretty old for a quarterback, but like Baker came in and really showed what he could do with an offense. And I mean, it was a great. I think it's a great signing for them.
No, dude, so many people they like call it antics and stuff, but
Hmm.
like I love when players have personality, especially your leader. Like I'm just gonna be a stray, but like if you look at Daniel Jones, he's like
Yeah,
boring as shit, and like I think that does impact winning and losing. You want to follow people. Like if Baker Mayfield's your leader, he's gonna like get you hyped up, like let's go, like headbutting and stuff. Daniel Jones is just gonna stand there and throw an interception.
Yeah, he
yeah.
he
It's
doesn't
one
play
thing
with
when
any.
It's one
Exactly.
thing when like Daniel Jones, you could kind of so like I put this like Jalen Hurts. He's kind of a boring guy. He's he doesn't say much, but he's a great quarterback. Daniel
He's a
Jones is
leader though.
neither.
I still give him he's a
Yeah,
leader.
yeah, for sure. Daniel Jones is neither. You know what I'm saying? He's
Like
like
he's
not a
literally
leader
just
and
like
he's a bad quarterback.
nothing.
Yeah, literally. I
He
don't
could be a
understand
nice
the
guy
team.
for all I know, but like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
for
just gotta
sure.
have like an edge to you, especially in football. I'd say
Yep, for
at
sure.
that position.
Yeah, dude. But I saw your reel with the jerseys, all the jerseys you have, bro. So I have a
Mm,
question. If you had to pick one jersey to keep, like all the rest are gone, you had to pick one of them that you would keep, which one would it be?
it's a tie for two.
Okay.
So my favorite. You guys probably aren't gonna expect this at all. My favorite band, all time favorite, Big Time Rush.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
Bro,
That
I
jersey.
love Big Time Rush. So I went to the concert, dude. I splurged a little, got some backstage passes. This company, they sent me a custom jersey because they knew I liked Big Time Rush. So I brought it. And, like this, you guys watch Big Time Rush or listen to it?
Oh
Yeah, bro. When
yeah.
I was a kid, yeah, for
So
sure.
Kendall, that's like one like the people I look up to growing up. I think he's like the most talented musician on the planet.
Hmm.
He saw the jersey and he signed it, so I got it framed.
Wow.
Dang, I did see that. That's pretty sweet.
And then my other one tied is also autographed. My first ever NBA game I went to was an Indiana Pacers game. It was the closest to St. Louis, and Paul George was there at the time, and he signed my jersey. So
Wow.
Dude, that's awesome. Man, he's one of the
those are
players.
I can't replace those. The other ones, if I lose, I just go buy another one. There's no
Yeah,
I'm never gonna get those back. But if I had to keep one, I'm just like non-autographed. It's my Westbrook triple double record jersey.
that one is pretty sweet. The Wizards one. I did see
Mm-hmm.
that one. That's pretty sweet.
182.
Yeah, the dude, he's one away. I think he's like one or two away from
One
200.
away from 200. He's at
Bro,
199.
That's
man, dude, they
crazy.
gotta get him at next season because you
Oh,
don't know
he
how
will
many
in
more he's got
Denver.
left. Yeah, you don't know how many more he's got left.
I was gonna say, so it's kind of switching it back to like your content. What has been like your? Do you have like a top video that you've like filmed and posted, or like a couple that you really enjoyed making?
Oh yeah, for sure. So my favorite ones to make, which I'm gonna start being way more consistent with it. On YouTube, I want to start posting way more vlogs. That's like
Hmm.
my all-time favorite. I love vlogs and pranks. They're just so much harder to like organize with like a filmer. Dude, the filmer is the hardest part of pranks. You'll see the person pranking. The filmer gotta hide. They gotta do all that. But I love videos that I can look back on that like are memories. Like I went to Orlando. We went to the Magic versus Clippers game with Westbrook. We went to like the world's biggest McDonald's gator hunting. That Los Angeles Super Bowl trophy one. I mean, we went to the draft house. That's a cool one. I just love the memory ones where I could look back and just like hopefully show kids one day. Me and my friends look back on them, my family. I just love the memories, being able to relive them.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've definitely like wanted to get into like vlog type things, and it's just so interesting to see how many people like do that type of stuff. And it's like even if they're not like huge like these famous people, I think it's just interesting to see how other people live their lives on a daily basis. And I mean, especially like even content creators that are doing it a lot, like it's crazy to see how much they actually do in a day. Cause like a lot of people, I mean, at least my first thought, like just watching vlogs and everything, it's like, okay, these guys have like a really good following. So they're only filming videos and then they're just doing stuff like just chilling out, everything like that, relaxing.
Mhm.
But the amount of time that actually goes into their everyday and like everything they're doing is just so crazy. After, especially after like really diving into it, like yeah, we see like the final product of what they post on social media, but what is actually going into it, it's like they're jamming it into maybe like a 30-minute video, but that content took hours to make,
All
so much
day.
editing, everything.
And there's just so much like dead space. It would be like walking. It's not so you're just cutting dead space. It's
Hmm.
a lot.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time to do that type of stuff. And I mean, we have an editor and he saves us so much like time having to do all that, and it's great having him. But like I could never imagine having to like you're filming hours upon hours, and then you have to have someone that's willing to take all those hours that you filmed just to cut it up, make it like a great
Dude,
video, and it's just
I edit all my own videos.
wow, that
Dude,
must take a lot.
you're a G for that, bro. We
That's
tried.
crazy.
I'm so
Hours.
bad. I'm so bad at
I
editing.
I love editing.
That's good.
It's definitely time consuming, but I actually enjoy it.
Hmm.
That's good. See, me, I was like trying my best, and I would like go in. I'm like, this is just not for me. I love putting like music in it because I could put whatever song I want. I can, you know, put what I want where I want. It could kind of make your own thing. But at
Hmm.
the end of the day, I'm so bad at it. So I've tried. I did it since a young age. I've used different softwares. I'm just so bad at it. The best I can do is like a Fortnite montage and throw some music behind it, bro. That's like literally all I've done. Like good, I should say.
Yeah, I just could never like I like even playing like games and trying to record that stuff, I could never like figure out how to like properly edit something. So like I just leave that to the people that actually know how to do it. And that's so much credit to you for filming your own videos, and then on top of having to edit it, that's just so much praise to you for being able to do that and everything.
I
Yeah,
just
for
feel
sure.
like for me, I trust myself the most out of
Mhm.
everyone. So like no matter what I say, I just feel like it will never be done the way I want it. And there's definitely better editors than me. I'm not saying I'm like an amazing editor.
Mhm.
For what I want, like I just love being in full control.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
I
that's
just feel like
exactly
it
how I
won't be
feel.
me if like I'm not like that's not like a sneak diss on people who have editors. It's in
Mhm.
my mind for my video. I'm like it won't feel like I just want to feel like it's 100% me.
Mhm. Yeah, you're
Yeah, you
keeping it
can
just
express
100.
yourself.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of like bat, or I guess I should say outside of sports, like what hobbies do you have? Like, you have anything that interests you?
Dude, so I don't really party. I don't
Yeah.
drink. I don't smoke. Dude, I'm 100% sober. I'm literally just like to have fun. It's the best way I describe it. I love going to the gym. I love video games. I've been on college football heavy since that came out. 2K, Madden.
2K is tomorrow, right?
Yup, I haven't bought a 2K in a minute. The game's not like it used to be. I've
Yeah,
just
I didn't buy last year's, bro.
yeah, same. I've been locked in on college football is really all I've been playing right now. I can't even lie. But yeah, dude, I love clothing, fashion. I love to shop,
Oh
hanging with
yeah.
friends, watching movies. Dude, I'm simple. I just like to just have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, like the same person. I'm also 100% sober, and I just like to, kick it, whatever.
Yeah, dude, I got no issues. I always want to clarify. If people do that, like some of my best
Yeah,
friends, I'm not against it. It's just not for me. I feel the
exactly.
best like this, so it's gonna do what makes me feel good.
Yeah, I never like I mean, there's people that go crazy with it, and I'm like, man,
Mhm.
sometimes I see people and I'm like, you gotta dial it back. But I never like some of my friends drink, some of my friends do whatever. I don't doesn't bother me. I just don't do it. I would never. So from a young age, it just never
I'm
really
the same
sparked
way,
with me.
dude.
Yeah, just never sparked with me. I was like, I've it's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just something I never really look like I don't even get like some people like they can't live without it. I'm like, man, I
Mm-hmm.
don't even get excited for that stuff. Like I don't see the hype in it. So I just kind of chill and,
Mhm.
let them rock.
Yeah. You had mentioned fashion and everything. So would you ever consider like making your own like I guess it would be kind of like your own merch type thing? Like is that something that you would
Yeah,
want to
dude, I'm wearing it right now. So I had my own clothing brand,
Yeah.
which I actually gifted. I did another video on my channel. I actually gifted it to Big Time Russian Lil Peach.
Wow.
But this is my clothing brand. Be Great 28. Got a
That's pretty
bunch of
cool.
cool
That's sick.
design. I have a bunch of shirts and stuff. I have the hats over there and all the stuff's in the closet. But
Mhm.
this was my first one. This actually went kind of crazy. I did so much promo for this dude. I went to the Big Time Rush show in Chicago. I drove up there. I gifted them the shirt.
Yeah,
I
that's sick.
each when he was in St. Louis, I gave him the shirt. When he was on tour, and we made a whole video with it. So I did as much marketing and promotion on this one as possible. But I have not released a shirt since it's been a minute. I had to take a little break from it, but
Yeah.
that's one of my goals. Is definitely to relaunch it. I still own the IP address and all that, and the
Wow.
Yeah, that's
website.
awesome. Yeah, we're looking to get into merch, so it's cool to see that, you can sell merch and kind of take a break and, do whatever you kind of, again, like I said, it's kind of in your control. Like earlier, I was saying people could literally do this tomorrow if they wanted to. They could start their own clothing line. You just hop on here and literally just kind of start and market if you market the right way and do everything you want the right way, you can literally be whatever or you can literally do whatever you want to do, so it's cool that you have your own,
Now I will say this merch. My goal with it, so like I call it merch too, but my goal was more clothing. So if you don't fuck with me at all, you could never watch any of my videos. You don't know me. My goal is just, you could wear the clothing.
yeah, literally, I would have no idea, like,
Exactly. So,
unless
but of
unless you're real
anything I
supporters,
done social media, I still had to make it all, and that
Yeah.
was the biggest grind of anything I've ever done, dude. It's oh my god, it was so much.
Yeah, dude, I like that shirt's pretty sweet, dude. We're trying to come up with our brand right now. We're still, we're out of the park podcast. I
Mhm.
tell people this sometimes, and that's what we are. But we do want to come up with a brand. Like you have Be Great, you have your little brand there, and that's sweet. So we're trying to come up with different things. We honestly are in between so much. We don't. It's hard because we obviously want to pay homage to OTP. We want to have that on some shirts, but we also want to have something else. So it's tough. We're just in the middle of it and kind of going through the motions.
My advice to you on the clothing, because I had the same problem as like someone who's up and coming and growing. I would focus more on growing your thing first, because what happened with me, the clothing only did as well as the video did. So if you're
Mm.
not posting, no one's gonna buy the clothing. Really, that's just how it is. So I would say grind, grind, grind. Then when you have that huge audience, then do it. That's basically what happened with me at the clothing. It's like I was putting more effort into the clothing than the videos, but if you're not posting a video, no one's seeing the clothing. So
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And you definitely, obviously, like you gave some shirts out.
uh-huh.
That's definitely our goal is to kind of, when we have a guest on, we want them wearing our clothing and stuff. It'd
Exactly.
be cool to, it'd just be cool to have, especially our IRL guests, they have our merch on the entire episode. I'd love to do that. I'd love to start giving out free merch to, every single one of our guests, in the
Hmm.
future. Just have them rock it throughout the pod. But yeah, we're still growing. So yeah, I will take your advice on that and, definitely
have
like
it already though, because like when you guys
yeah,
sounds like you have a great idea. So then you never know. One of your podcasts, dude, it could take off the next day. Okay, we got our design. Let's start making
exactly.
it.
Hmm.
You literally never know. We're just waiting for our moment, and obviously you had your moment with Cash Nasty, like that's awesome. Like we're waiting for that moment, kind of, our moment with whoever. And we're obviously taking a step up. We're talking to guys like we did Dylan on online, and now we're having you on. I mean, it's just awesome to, connect with others that because at first we were just doing like friends in our circle. And I love that. I love, having my friend on, whatever, chatting with them. I have no problem with that. But I also want to grow, and not much people, know who we are. So we would love to just obviously branch out and just, like you said, you're obviously on here to get your name out there. Like we're trying to get our name out there as much as we can. Just always. It's
And
awesome.
I had a similar thing. I was doing a lot of 1v1s on basketball. This is when I was talking about in high school when I wasn't as consistent. But I would be playing my best friend 1v1 who doesn't have a change as my friend. So like it wasn't really like in the moment I look back, I'm like, okay, I see why that video didn't do well. Like at the time, like in the moment, like dude, like this is such a good video. But like,
Mhm.
no one cares about random people as bad as it
Hmm.
is. This is how it is. So like for me now with 1v1s, I'm only playing people with like a name. So I don't play 1v1s as much. Like I played Dizzy Dill. Okay, 1v1 versus Dizzy Dill. That's people are gonna click if they see Dizzy.
Hmm.
Or I just did a video. I played my high school. I'm thinking he wasn't in my grade, but he went to the same high school as me. He graduated when I was in 8th grade. He's in the NFL now. His name's Colin Saunders, two-time Super Bowl champion for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow,
Man,
He was
that's
just in
crazy.
town for his camp, and we played 1v1.
that's pretty
That's
cool.
sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I posted that video on my YouTube, so that was a fun video.
So, kind of going back to the shirt, because I love the design and everything, and I think it looks really cool. What was like your thinking behind it? Like, was there like what like stuck out to you that you really like liked about it and everything?
So the brand name is Be Great
Mm-hmm.
28. Let's see, 28 is my favorite number. Let me
Mm-hmm.
have it on my chain. Let me show you that real quick right here. I don't know if you can see. Got my jerseys. I always wore 28 since
Wow.
I was a youngin'. Let it got it tatted on my back.
Wow.
So I wanted the message just to be great at whatever you do in life. It could be
Mm-hmm.
if you want to be a podcaster, if you want to be a teacher, YouTuber, doctor, if you want to work the cashier, whatever you want to do, just be great at it. And 28 rhymed. So my message was just be great at whatever you do, and then the 28 just rhyme with it. So that was kind of me, my way of playing myself as part of it. So be great 28.
Wow. Yeah. No, I mean, the like when I had first saw your shirt, I was kind of like trying to think of what it was, but now that you mentioned it, it's a really cool design. What was so like what made you pick the is it a skeleton and everything? What made you pick that?
Honestly, I worked with a really cool graphic designer on this. We were just
Mm-hmm.
bouncing ideas back and forth. My favorite color is pink, and like I love the. Have you seen the Miami Heat South Beach
Oh
uniforms?
Yeah.
yeah, those
Pink,
are nice.
that's like my favorite color combo. So I'm like, dude, let's do that color scheme, which we got the pink and like the teal. Then skulls in the when we released these, they were kind of like popping ever. I have like a Westbrook shirt. It goes like Mr. Triple Double. It's like Westbrook. It's like a skeleton. And
Mm-hmm.
there's so I'm like, dude, let's just do a skeleton. So he kind of came up with this sick design, got the colors I liked. He had some lightning. This originally was going to be a basketball, but we kind of thought that would be a little corny. So we just kind of did Earth, like the world's in your hands,
Mm-hmm.
like be great. So we ended up going with that. But so many, like I was saying, so many ideas just bouncing back and forth before we got the final design.
No,
That would be
I
cool for like
definitely
a
think it was
Halloween
good.
drop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have other shirts I've released too. I could show you. They're back there if you want to see them. But did a kind of Justin Bieber, Drew House inspired, like the smiley face instead of eyes. It was
Oh,
8 with the smiley face.
Wow.
oh, that's sick, dude.
I can actually
That's
grab that
cool.
for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Biggest one. Here we go. This is one of my favorites.
Wow.
yeah, dude. Simple
And,
design. So
yeah, dude.
I
And I
like
got
that
my
shit.
neck tags inside to be great by
Dang,
Noah
that's actually
Wittner.
dope. The whole like it shows
Yeah,
like
dude.
actual on the tag.
I went all in on it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, those are sweet. Yeah, that would definitely be cool for like a Halloween drop. The shirt you have on now, like you could do like a whole Halloween drop, and you could do like, hey, my OG, my OG
Mm-hmm.
version coming back for Halloween or something like that. Like that's what I kind of want to do with it. I love like Christmas drops, obviously. I love
Oh, for
Halloween
sure.
drops, Thanksgiving drops. even like St. Patty's shirt, all the holidays. It's always good to just have like a shirt like surrounded by them. Obviously, I would do it like a summer drop or
Dude,
fall
I'm a
drop.
shoe guy, so
Yeah,
growing up, the Nike Christmas pack, the
yep,
superhero pack, all that
exactly, man.
BHM All Star, I was all in. I
Yeah,
got
BHM, those were my favorites.
yeah, bro. I got I you can see my shoe collection right there. This
Yeah,
freaking
man, you don't play around. You'll have to do a video on TikTok for them if you haven't already.
yeah, my next YouTube video. I don't know if it's gonna be my next or an up and coming. I'm definitely gonna post a full sneaker collection.
Dude, let's go. But yeah, man, do you have any questions for us? Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, dude. So what's your guys like end goal with the pod? Just make it full time.
I'll let you go first, Tutor.
I mean, I definitely think this is something that over the like year that we've been filming, it's something I've grown to like really enjoy so much more. And I mean, I grew up watching like Nelk and everything, so like obviously the podcast was so nice. But I think the end goal for me, I would definitely want to obviously continue to do this full time, or at least as much as I can, and then I want to like expand. Like I know we talked about before on some of our videos, expanding past podcasts. Like I think we had mentioned at some point, like a lot of people they start their content where they're doing posting other videos, and then later on down their line when they get like a consistent following, then they do a podcast. And I kind of like how we did it, where we kind of did it almost opposite because we've been talking recently about expanding it to like vlogs and pranks, everything like that. So I think we kind of have like a unique way of going at it where we're doing podcasts first, trying to build it up with that, and then expand on into that. But I definitely would say, for at least me, I would definitely want to continue this full time. Hopefully, it comes soon. I know I enjoy the grind of this, just doing this kind of stuff every day, and like even like having you like reach out, like it was just a great feeling that
Mhm.
okay, well we were filming and we're having someone reach out to want to be on our podcast, and it was just such a great feeling, and it just kind of motivates me more every day to just want to continue doing this and just make our content and just push it out as much as we can. And I think it was a great thing. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, bro. You guys definitely. I love what you guys are doing. It's super. That's why I was interested for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And
Yeah,
like
thank
you
you.
said, obviously people are. They're watching. They don't get caught up on numbers ever. I'm the same way as myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, I posted a video and it was underperformed. Like hundreds of people liked it. Like keep your head
Hmm.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, you worked with some big creators too already, so you're on your way up for sure.
I've been at it for a while, dude. I'm
Yeah.
obviously still up and coming. A long way to go, but just to get certain goals that you said, it's super cool to achieve them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all about taking that first step, and you've taken, plenty. You've taken more than one step. Some people take that first step and then they quit. They quit on what they had. And it just sucks. It sucks to see because there's some people that I'm not my personality, whatever. I don't have the biggest personality out there, but there's people that have that personality to be on here, and they waste it. They waste it doing something else, and I see it, and I'm like, man, they'd be so good on a stream, or they'd be so good on vlogs, or they'd be so good at podcasting. People that have like the inspiration, or people that have, people that just have that drive and like that energy.
Mhm.
They'd be so good at this, and sometimes it's like they even see us like sometimes doing it and they're like, dude, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever, put my time in that? And it's just like, you would be so good on here. But hey, everyone has to do what they love. I always preach that. Do what you love in this life, no matter what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
always say you're gonna be working the rest of your life regardless. Make sure it's
Yep.
just doing something you enjoy.
Yep. Facts. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean,
That's tough.
I know for us, like consistency has been like, I would say for me, like for me at least, I would say consistency has been like our hardest part. What do you think for you has been like the hardest thing so far about making content and everything?
So consistency is definitely the easy one to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess these kind of go hand in hand with YouTube is why I haven't been as consistent on YouTube as I am TikTok. And I'm like daily on Instagram and TikTok, and that's why I think I see the results I see.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to find a consistent cameraman. I have so many helpful people who are willing to help me, but you need a chemistry with like your
Mm-hmm.
filmers. And honestly, my guy who was so good when we were kind of hitting a stride, he got a job, which was a very good job for what he wanted to do. So he's been very busy. We haven't filmed as much content anymore. But I just want to find a consistent filmer and just realistically stick with the one YouTube video a week is my goal. Is one very good video a week because I could easily push out a bunch of holding the vlog myself. But if I can't watch it, I know other people won't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to be daily on TikTok and Snapchat, Spotlight, and Instagram, and one good YouTube video a week, which hopefully, if I get consistent, can be two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, like it's easy to push out content. Like we could easily like film a ton of podcasts, everything like that, and just post up all like the raw stuff. But that's kind of like what we've been doing is just like we have film a lot of videos. It's just we like to keep it to one video a week. That way, we're focusing on that video for that week, getting it as good as we think possible.
Quality over quantity, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, 100%. That's just like with everything. I think the better quality you have and like the better work you do in life, it pays off in the end. And I think that's definitely what we've seen recently
Mhm.
is I think our videos, like our videos before, they were all unedited and maybe a couple minor changes and everything, but like now it's like we have an editor. It's been, I think our quality has went up so much with just adding that other person to be able to do there, and it's just having another opinion and everything. But like it's definitely, I've definitely seen like our quality go a lot better. And it's just something I'm excited for just to see moving forward is just how good of videos we can really make now with putting a lot more time and a lot more like being a lot more consistent with filming and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, dude, I'd say for sure. You two seem like you guys have a great relationship. Definitely, this like keep good people around you is also advice I give. Dude, I've had people snake me, use
Mm-hmm.
me, stuff like that. I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother real quick, dude. He's just graduated college. He's right now he's training to get his some certificate in physical training. He's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
a personal trainer. But dude, he's always I ask, hey, could you film this reel for me? Could you film a YouTube? He filmed my video with Disney with like no notice. He came and filmed it for me. Just have people like that in your life who like will be there for you no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a great feeling having like especially family behind you and everything, just being able that knowing that you can call that one person in like when you need something urgent or something like that to like just that they're going to be there. They're even like the majority of the time if they have free time like they're going to be there, they're going to help you, they want to see you like win and everything. And I think like I mean obviously we've seen a lot of like haters and everything, so like that's just kind of even like within our friends and everything, like some people are hating on us. So I think it's good to keep like the people that aren't going to use you for what you're doing around, because I mean it I will say it seems like it's very rare nowadays to like find those good people that want to see you succeed, because everyone at the end of the day they can say it to your face, they can be like, oh yeah, like you're doing great, like keep doing it, and then they're cheering you on then, and then right when you leave the room it's like okay they're talking crap on you again. But I think it just takes, I think it's very rare to find people nowadays that are like 100% with you when you're there and when you're not. And I mean to have your brother there, that's a cool thing. Be having your family support everything like that. That's great.
For sure, yeah, dude. I got my good friends too. I just make sure I'm really careful now. Just
Hmm.
certain stuff, living through experiences, you just learn. Just keep good people around you. So I always make sure.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
bro. You
makes
always
life
wish
better.
like, yeah, you always wish that all your friends could just want you not want you to succeed, but also want to like participate. Like I would love to have all my friends do a vlog or all my, but they see, we do this channel and they're like, I don't know if it's a jealousy. There's nothing to be jealous about if I'm being. I don't know what it is, but they do bring up things sometimes and they'll
Dude,
say,
I'll
and I'm
tell you
like,
this, dude. If people are hating on you, they're insecure with themselves, and it
I
isn't
know.
jealousy. They wish they had the balls to do what you're doing, but they don't. So their way of making themselves feel better, they're gonna put it down because they can't do it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and bro, hate is actually like I like feed off of
One
hate.
sec,
Just
I'm just letting my dog out.
no, you're good. So I like feed off of hate, and so when people want to say something, it obviously makes me want to keep going. So I never, and like I said, 99% of people have been super nice to us and super supportive, and we haven't had much hate. But it's actually more like the people in my life that are hating than people online. People online are like supporting me, and there's also some other people that didn't really talk to me that are actually coming back that are like supporting me. They're like, hey
Yeah, dude,
man,
that's
like
the best feeling in the world.
yeah,
It goes
it's
a long
great.
way to have people say they fuck with what you're doing, dude. My
Yeah.
my family, they can be more supportive. My parents, my brother, like I was saying, I have a sister too. This my good friends, my aunts. I could go on cousins. It's just nice to have that support system.
Yeah, man,
Mhm.
for sure. That's awesome. I'm glad that you have the peace with that, and you know like what you want and what you want to do. And just cool to see. It's cool to see. Cool to have you on. Obviously, it's cool to see that
Mhm.
you wanted to be on. When you texted me, I shot you a text right back because I was like, man, it's cool to just connect with other people, and have people that are kind of in the same predicament as you.
Hmm.
Just coming
For
up
sure.
and doing trying to do what they love. So obviously, it was awesome to have you. Do you have any more questions or anything else you'd like to ask?
No, I just want to thank you guys, dude. Like I
No, for
said,
sure.
keep doing what you're doing. You guys, this is next up for sure. I see you
Mhm.
guys making it big. I just wanted to be able to say I was on here early before you guys are
Yeah.
at the next level. So
No, thank you, bro. We do
honored
Yeah,
to be
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
on. Honored to be on the early podcast.
No, for sure. Thank you, bro. We really do appreciate it. Um, e- Everyone that's watching, his socials, I don't know where they'll be. Editor, we'll throw them up. Noah Wittner, I'm pretty sure, is that your YouTube?
Noah Wittner on everything.
Noah Wittner on
Instagram,
everything.
YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok. You can find me, Noah Wittner.
It'll be in the link description below. It will be on the screen the entire pod, so it'll be there. There will be you cannot miss it.
That's where the goats.
Yep. And so thank you, obviously, Noah, and thank you guys for watching. This has been another Out of the Park episode, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Thank you guys so much.